I was attacked by dogs in my own backyard.
Another Colerain Township resident left with injuries after being attacked by dogs in his neighborhood. You just heard, in his yard. Thanks for joining us at 10. I'm Tricia Mackey. Rob has the night off. Police say 3 dogs escaped this afternoon this time, killing chickens and then biting that man. Brady Williams is live after talking to that victim. Brady, what do you have to say?
Well, you know what? It was a nice day here, and Ed Brutz told me that he was grateful for the nice weather out here. Now, he's grateful that he's even alive. This is the second time that we've seen a Colerain dog attack in the last couple of weeks here. Brutz says that he's glad that this wasn't worse than it was, but he also wants to see something change.
If it was one of my neighbors, the kids, or someone of lesser stature, they're done. And I'm lucky that he didn't get this, and I didn't get hit with an artery or something, or maybe I'd have been.
Ed Brutz was in his backyard working on his garlic plot Wednesday afternoon.
I just love gardening, so that's my thing.
Minding his own business on a warm day, all he did was turn around.
But I look up and I see these 3 massive dogs right there by the corner of the swim spa, okay, right there. Okay, so 2 of them started my way. And I mean, they came right at me. It was like they sensed something and boom, they run me like scary. I didn't think I was gonna be here today.
Ed says he was suddenly fighting for his life.
You know, I'm on my knees and he come like straight for here, so I put my arm up to protect myself and guard myself.
He's torn up from where the dog latched onto his forearm. Somehow he was able to pull himself up and get on the fence, where he swatted at the dogs with a rake.
And then I'm thinking, oh my God, where's Karen?
Brutz says he last knew his wife Karen was by the gate where the dogs entered the yard. His wife Karen, who had just won a battle with leukemia.
That one, I'm not going to say much of, yeah. She got a bone marrow transplant and she's in full recovery mode. It's amazing. So.
He says he swung that rake and prayed that she was inside.
Before you know it, they were all gone. As fast as they came, they were gone.
Karen was in the house safe and sound. They called police.
It just makes you appreciate life so much. You just realize that you don't know what happens tomorrow.
It wasn't until an hour and a half later that police say they found the dogs along Adams Road after someone called 911 saying they had killed their chickens. The dogs rushed police and an officer shot 2 of them. One of those dogs is dead, one is with its owners to get medical treatment, and one has been seized by the dog warden.
And there's got to be an owner accountability. I had dogs all my life and I was always accountable. I had fences for my dogs and I made sure our dogs were inside. There's got to be a way that there should never be a dog roaming free.
This whole incident is being investigated by the Hamilton County Dog Warden. They say that if you have any information about this, you need to give them a call. Live in Colerain Township with photojournalist Jared Darwish, Brady Williams, Fox 19 Now.
Brady, I know I speak for a lot of people, you know, like what's going on, first off. Like I can't even fathom this is going on, especially the, you know, the visions of the woman the other night who's, you know, said that she was a chew toy. I couldn't tell from that video what kind of dogs these are. I mean, is there, usually it's some kind of a mix, some kind of a pit mix or something like that. Do we even know what kind of dogs these are or where they came from?
No, so I asked him that as well, and he said all he really knew was that they had big heads on them is really about all that he could say about it. All he knew was he was fighting them off. There was only so much time to think at that point. We're still wondering what kind they are.
Yeah, it looked like fluffy tails, so I couldn't tell. It was kind of like a mixture. All right, what's the next step here? What's he going to do? Is he like going to be talking to the township or anything like that, doing some kind of dog ordinance? Does he have anything on his plate?
So he actually said he's interested in reaching out to his local representatives about this. He says that's something that he does to stay engaged with his community and the state as well. And he says he wants to see something get done here to try to make sure that there are either harsher penalties on owners, something to make sure that this can kind of stop happening.
Yeah, stay in your yard. All right, Brady, thank you. Again, this is the second time in less than a week that a Colerain Township resident was attacked by dogs. On Friday, the woman I was just talking about was attacked by 2 dogs after picking up her kids from school. She says it happened when she noticed those dogs got loose. She was worried they would get hit by a car, so she tried to corral them up, get them inside, but they immediately attacked her. She said that she felt like a chew toy. The bites even cut down to her bone. The dogs were with their owners to undergo a mandatory quarantine period, and that left a lot of residents and the Hamilton County Commissioners pretty upset. During last night's township meeting, it was announced that they would be removed from the home and then euthanized. The process began just after midnight. Some residents say dangerous dogs have been a problem in that township and urge trustees and commissioners to reach out to lawmakers so the state's dog laws will be changed. You can find all of our previous coverage on these stories on our free mobile news app and our website, fox19.com.